Hey everyone, we are live.
And we're live.
Hey.
Boom. Got JackieNU, Shine, the Hang Empress. Just gonna be vibing out tonight. Talk about season, talk about Gemini season, talk about whatever we're gonna talk about. Okay.
You should drop the link too for every now and then in case some. Oh, hold on. I want to share the live. Wait a minute, y'all.
Drop it in the comments. I think I saved it. Can I say copy it from here? Copy it.
How do you share the live?
How do I comment? But
Probably just gonna quick bit and head towards Bath because that seems like the correct thing to do tonight. That's for sure.
You said what, Veronica?
So I think I'm just gonna tap in for a quick bit here, anyways, and then get headed towards Bath because that seems correct tonight.
yeah, I still have the hop
Okay. So I just shared the live on my page.
Okay. I don't know how to write in the comments and drop the link in the comments. Is that what you mean, Jackie?
Yeah. Let me see.
I don't know why it just help comments as if like I can only see when somebody
I think it would be chat, maybe. Possibly.
Oh, comment. Oh, there it is. All right, so where y'all got Cancer at?
I have Cancer in the 9th house.
Ooh. So you like real sensitive about your knowledge and your experience and tell you stuff and authority figures. Like that's what you sensitive and care about.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you been triggered by anybody trying to tell you what to do or like
You said
learning?
what?
Have you been getting triggered by like authority figures, like experiences? How do I? Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Like right now, currently?
Yeah, well, Mercury and Venus went into Cancer, not the Sun. So I don't know. It's probably been on your mind or something.
Yes, it's been on my mind, definitely. You
Yeah,
know, just getting over stuff and,
yeah.
just pushing through, moving.
Okay.
What about you
My,
guys?
my Cancer is in the 4th house. I mean, in my natal Cancer is my natal Mercury is in Cancer, and so I guess that's kind of correlated.
Yeah. So in the fourth
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, and it's in the 4th house too.
So what's like when you be having like your energies like in the house they belong in? Is that like you caring about the stuff that you care about? Like, is that like that? Are
I
you
think
really?
it's like an emphasis of that. It's like a because I look at the house like the foundation of the energy, and
Uh-huh.
then the whatever the plant the sign is in. I
Mm-hmm.
guess that kind of like colors it the foundation. So when all that shit is alive for me, it'd be like a emphasis on that energy, and it'd be quite evident too. It makes stuff because I be thinking about that too sometimes, and I kind of came to the conclusion that it kind of just make things a lot more obvious. And even when you make mistakes, your mistakes be like a lot more like to the point. Like at least
Yeah,
that's for me.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
My Cancer energy is in my sixth house.
So you care about work.
Yeah.
So that's why
Yeah,
you made it a
routines.
issue to go live because you had to go to work. And I guess in your mind, you like, if I got to go to work, I'm gonna do what I actually care about working doing too. We're gonna go live tonight.
Yeah. I'm over there
Yeah.
really they talk about something. Do this one more thing. I'm like, oh
Nah,
my god. But yeah. It's really like just caring about the things that my responsibilities. Like I really be caring about my responsibilities and stuff like that. And like what my responsibilities be. So like I don't try to like have too many liabilities as responsibilities, because it's like stuff I really care about, and if I can't like care about what I have to be responsible for,
You don't want to be responsible for it.
yeah, it start making me
Mm.
triggered.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
No. I got
Me,
kids that are in the 11th and 12th house. It's kind of like between the two, since like the end of the 11th and then 12th, which, yeah, I got Chiron and Jupiter hanging out in Cancer over in that 11th house.
uh,
So that's like associations. Like,
Yeah.
is that like, um, do you care about people that's like associates, like more than your family, or like do you care about those connections? Is it like that?
Yeah, I feel like it's just kind of participating in those things, like
Yeah.
just reaching out towards the things that I like actually care about and making time and room for those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also, wounded healer over there. So also very, very much like, oh, I gotta cut this off. I'm sorry. Ah,
That is like that, because Aquarius is like attaching, but then having Cancers there is like make it a little hard.
Yeah.
I heard my kids.
yeah, I think that's also why I'm having like a heavier influence on like self-care as well, and just kind of focusing in that direction, just
Yeah.
especially in those moments of like cutting things off and letting things die. Don't look at that. Do this instead. This is good.
Yeah.
This is good practice.
Yeah.
What can I
Yeah.
say?
I'm kind of on the same wavelength too, like self care and just making more time for that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
making more time to just just really get serious about my daily routines and implementing that, as a daily routine. You know.
Thanks so much.
Most
Yeah.
definitely. And then just like keeping it simple, you know? Because if you take on too much in either direction, or if you give up too much, then the weight of all of that becomes too much a lot quicker. So
Mm,
finding that good steady pace, I guess, with the whole like Mars and Taurus to get you moving through it.
yeah.
What kind of I got a question. What kind of shadow work have y'all been working through lately? With Gemini, not Gemini, but Chiron being in Virgo
That's a good.
and
I
Lilith
mean, I
being
did my
no,
video,
well, Chiron,
so
hold on, I might have said that wrong. Lilith being in Virgo and Chiron being in Aries.
I've been just trying to understand and like get comfortable with my routine as far as like the Virgo stuff, because it's like you got to work so hard in the world, and it's like the process of working hard, like I just been trying to get comfortable with that, because sometimes I just think about how it's unnatural, and it's like the witchcraft, and it's like, oh my gosh, I gotta just be acceptable to they stuff, and it's just like I just been shadow working, just trying to get comfortable with the process.
Yeah. Okay.
What about y'all? What about you, Shine?
Um.
Because
Honestly, I've
Aries
been
is in your
just
moon. Because Aries is in your moon, and Lilith, I mean, Chiron is in Aries. So how is that?
um. I just been like really hard on myself on my like routines, and my just being more kind of like what I was just talking about right now, like just being more self-aware about myself and more aspects, like less dreamy and more logical. You know what I'm saying? More like getting to the details of like just what I'm subconsciously doing with myself. Like, if that makes any sense. You
Yeah, it's
know,
kind of like what
kind
happened.
of, go ahead. Mhm.
Oh no, I was agreeing. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, and cuz like for me, uh just I have times struggling to make time for myself and think for myself. So, as I get older, I see how that's useful. Okay. I see how that's very useful to think for myself, and just returning to myself and working on my spirit really has just been that type of energy, really. More so like every day. And not taking any days off and not slacking on that, and really just being passionate about that for myself, and finding different ways to encourage myself to relearn about myself, like kind of like deprogramming a lot of things that I thought that was important about life, but it isn't really that essence. And so I'm seeing more and more every day, like what's really important is like my journey, like what I'm doing internally.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And so with that, I see that it just comes like a lot of issues. I see that I had to deprogram, like as far as just job, the ideal job, or the ideal having to go to school, or just the ideal life. Like there is no ideal life, really. Everyone has their own image, and it's just trying to make that happen in reality is what I just been trying to do and working on that. Really.
That's that Mars and Taurus energy, like
Yeah.
valuing, making sure you value your what you are and who you are. With and then I think it's Chiron like a fiery asteroid. I
Chiron, that's
feel
the
like it is.
healer, the wounded healer,
The
right?
Yeah, but
wounded
it feel
healer.
like some fires, a fire. But I know Aries is in Chiron, but just Chiron naturally.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I might have made that up.
it's
But
like healer energy. I feel like it's one of them filler signs, like fire or water, like for it to be a healer.
mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that Mars and Taurus
Yeah.
making you recognize a lot of value and stuff. Recognize your own value.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Big ol' the JD inner child healer.
Hey,
Hey,
Jay.
I didn't know the moon was already in Sag.
dang.
Dang, I need to do my
Wait,
Sagittarius
is
sales
that
talk.
full?
I don't know. Am I right?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Yeah.
Jade.
Yeah, I didn't,
All right, bet.
I'm trying to get the
yeah, the
moon.
moon is already in Sagittarius.
Ain't that full moon, right? That's the full
I
moon.
don't know. I might be wrong, y'all. Cause that's what my
It's
astrology app
in
say. But it don't. I didn't know it was
Capricorn.
already
It's
there.
got like
Cause
it's
I
a
know damn well we
little
ain't missed.
Sagittarius-y. It's a little bit of both.
Where is it at?
The full moon is Friday, so it's gonna be like a little Sagittarius and then Cap as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Dang.
Boss goat.
since I do things like directly around the moon, like transitional moons are things that just like happen a lot actually. So you end up with like two moons essentially in the same sign. So then the
Dang.
next one is going to be like Capricorn Aquarius energy. So it's kind
Mm-hmm.
of like you get two Capricorn full moons.
I seen something about it being like a pink moon. Is that was I just?
I would love to do my
I seen the moon. It was
Sagittarius
pink.
sales talk.
I seen it the other
Oh
day.
yeah, I think I seen some posts. I don't know if it was a funk astrologer or not talking about it's a pink moon.
I feel like that refers to like one of the names that we call the moon. Because the only
Yeah.
time the moon gets discolored is during the eclipse when it turns reddish.
Mm.
So But I don't think there's a partial eclipse happening. Maybe. No, not yet.
And then that pink moon, it feels like some Cancer energy coming up.
Next couple of moons, we'll
Right,
get back
'cause
into
it's
eclipse season, but not yet.
eclipse.
It's getting ready for the Cancer season.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So, what we talking about, y'all? JD, or V, want somebody pull some cards? It's all woman, divine, feminine podcast. Pull some cards.
Shoot.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Y'all want to pull cards? Cause I'll go get mine.
I got a mini
out and
deck
about.
in my bag.
Right, Jade.
Y'all go get the car.
Shh. Like,
I ain't got
I
no
mean,
cards.
my
with me right
other
now. Y'all gotta
cards
go
are
get
in the
cards.
bag, but I do have cards in arm's reach. Not for any particular reason. Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna go get mine.
Let's see.
Vibes. Okay, but
You can distract me. I'm being distracted now. I'm not even show y'all that. That's it.
Bruh.
I got the phases card in reverse. I got that card the last time I had picked up the deck. And it was in reverse too. The phases card in reverse.
Strength pushing through the Eight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, balancing between the Two of Swords.
1 + 6 = 7.
Oh, was my card beeping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I just because I took the keys. That is crazy.
So, and I keep every time I've been pulling lately, I've been getting the same type energies, and it's been getting on my damn nerves. And here we go again with the whatever it is, phases in reverse. I got that yesterday. And that's pretty much just talking about how, how life changes and stuff. But in reverse, I feel like it's like a bit of a I ain't gonna say strain, but it's just a process, being in the middle of the process. And maybe, how you can be in the middle of something, you don't know if you're doing it right or how it's gonna come out. You're supposed to just trust the process. I feel like that's what that's kind of pointing to.
I feel like that's some hangover from that Gemini new moon. Like, it's like teetering between the two worlds. Like, we reflected a new face under the Gemini new moon, but like that old world is still there and the new world is still over here, and we're still kind of like doing a wobble between the two. So like everything that I've been pulling is coming in a duality, a reflection of itself. Like, it could go this way, it could go this way. Who knows? It really depends on which way you lean and how good you are at tree pose balancing yourself and like keeping your focal points. Because like, yeah, on one side you're still kind of like fighting and like untying yourself and untangling yourself, and on the other side, like, you're already holding what you wanted and you are like guarded and secure in that. But we're not in either one of those, really. We're just pushing back and forth between those cycles, running through the old cycles faster and faster, better and better.
Yeah.
Tarot talk for the day.
Everything is the cycles.
Yes, yes.
Good Virgo stuff. I'm trying to organize. I be having to. Oh my gosh. Be having to organize my cards.
How did you guys get into tarot?
somebody gave me a deck. And I was like, oh, yeah, this thing. And then I, like, flipped it open and I, like, read the books. And then I, like, did tarot. I mean, like, I used to read, like, regular playing cards for my friends when I was, like, a kid. Just as a fun little game, you know. I don't know what I was doing. Because, like, don't do tarot. Don't practice witchcraft. So, you know, I got into herbal remedies and reading my playing cards in the middle of poker games, you know, for funsies.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know if I would say I'm actually in like tarot cards. I have a deck. I do them. I don't know. I had to get comfortable with the energy first and figure out like exactly what it was. So I'm still like kind of in that phase.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, figuring out like what it is and how to like, I don't know. I got a Cancer 7th house. So I look at everything like and I'm a 7th house. So I look at everything like a relationship. So it's like, you know, I'm just still like gaining my relationship, my little cards, and you know.
You know, the funniest thing about that is just like in relationships, the most important relationship starts with the relationship within yourself. Because these things are actually simply a tool. Like, I use these specifically just to illustrate, to enhance my conversations, because if I just tell people things, they might not listen to me. But if I do a little magic trick and I pull out a card that illustrates what I'm talking about and I can show it to you in your face, maybe you'll listen to me a little bit. Or at least when you do the thing that I told you not to do, the image of the card will come back in your head. You're like, oh,
It's like a physical confirmation.
that part though.
Yeah.
You know, like, but really, yeah, it starts within you and then it reflects through your cards. These are like a crystal ball or anything like that you can like touch and project through, like light moving through a diamond or a crystal.
Nice. Yeah.
She came back.
Jay, where is Cancer at for you? I don't know if you said it already.
I got Cancer in the 5th and 6th house.
My bad.
Wait, say that again. What house?
In the 5th and 6th house.
Oh, okay. So that's why you out having fun and stuff.
And working at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, I had to step out.
Yeah.
What y'all talking about?
We was putting cards and stuff. I had got interrupted real quick, but I'm back.
Yeah.
My Wi-Fi went out, so I was like, damn.
Where we left off with the cards? See, I keep getting these type cards. Winter. This
What was
one
the
of the
last
same
card
cards.
y'all
I
had?
think this deck is. I keep getting the same cards.
What
That's
is
junk
that
crazy.
card?
Huh?
What's that card?
Read it, Jada.
I don't know what it says. Too far.
Winter. It say winter.
Oh, that shit hard with 22 for Cancer energy.
Is that an animal, right? A deer?
That look like a deer with some big ass. Oh, that shit hard. It's like you connected, but we out here though. But we still like I got the tree behind me.
Right. Okay.
Like, out.
And look, the tree lit up. The tree lit up, but you in the dark. But okay.
Fact.
Wow. That's great. Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm saying,
trees
because
right
it's
there.
winter, but he dead outside.
Right.
It's cold outside. He outside in the winter.
It's the resilience
We
of the
outside.
earth.
Up.
And phases was in reverse. Looking at the moon, phases was in reverse, as if the like
Phases are in reverse. It's summertime officially, and your cards are saying winter.
that part.
Mirror. Reflection.
And you
Like
know, the
it's like a
summertime is like
splitting.
the winter time.
I keep seeing like a gear, what you call those gear and whatever, gear and belt, like spinning, and then all of a sudden it got to stop, and now I got to and get into the reverse motion, and that's like the
Mm-hmm.
split that's happening, and some of the stuff that's gonna tear up and be broke, just gonna be gone, and some stuff is gonna survive and whatever. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Facts,
that's what
facts,
we at.
facts.
That's where we at. Hold on, let's put another one.
All
Let's
right,
get
my
it.
loves. I'm gonna cut out a little early. Go do things. You all have a fantastic night.
Y'all
Okay.
have a good night. You know,
Good
in the
night.
Bye.
winter, you know how in the winter you have to like prepare yourself, or you have
Yeah.
to prepare yourself for the winter. That could be the vibe as well, like getting ready for, you know, that snowball effect, or everything just speeds up or whatever.
Ooh, right. Getting
Wow.
ready
Yeah.
for those phases to change. So this time it's gonna be in reverse. You'll be ready for them.
Yeah,
It'll be
like a
different. Going through the
transformation.
same shit, but in a different way.
Yeah.
This card keep coming out. What the fuck? God damn! This card came out 8,500 times. It's in reverse this time. Last time it was in the upright, but it's desert, but it's in reverse. And last time I was interpreting it as if there was someone who was in a world all alone, but in a world within, world around people, but really they don't relate and they feel alone and deserted. And now it's in reverse though. And then the past came up. I don't know. I don't know. I do know, but I guess the past, that was the past when when the energies were secluded alone, and then it's 31, so that's 1 + 3 = 4. So it's like being in a box. Remember, we got that box card free. That energy. Well,
Oh, like
There we
it
go.
was outside the box, right?
Yeah, the
uh-huh.
outside part.
But that's the type of energy I got for dessert. I mean desert. And then we got the past, something. Then remember we got the cycles and shit, and how things happen in cycles. Even the past comes back around and revisits and shit.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
this Angel on Fire card. It's like abundant gifts. It's like you having a lot of gifts, or getting a lot of attention or positivity. What is this? I think this like the air, so it's like maybe a lot of attention. A lot of people want to talk to you.
It's a bird.
Just regular, like just people see you. It's kind of like Jade right now.
8, 9, 10. And
Wait,
37 is one.
Yeah, getting like
wait, what?
And
the
37.
Angel on Fire, the
Y'all,
outside.
my connection keeps going out. I'm
All
about to
right,
go.
that is an angel, a fire angel. Show is JD. She's the fire angel, holding it down. Here's the air angel.
Yeah.
This the triangle
Dang,
air
you just
angel.
pulled that?
Yeah, this I had already had this, but
Oh, okay.
as you was talking
Yep.
about that, I was getting downloads or whatever about this, and about how it says the past,
Mm-hmm.
and how 3 + 7 = 1, which is the individual, and only you can experience your past, future, and present moments. Only you know everything that you've been through, and it's
Facts.
like only you can let that shit go too. Because as you look at the bird, the feathers are flying off, falling off. But you think the bird care about that? Only thing the bird care about is staying in the sky. So
Right.
Gotta
yeah,
let
let go of
go.
that.
Gotta
Right.
let go.
Yes, because we are built for it. Ooh,
Did V
yeah.
go take a bath? She gone.
Yeah, she gone.
Oh, okay.
I'm
She
about to
hit it.
dip. I'm about to dip. I gotta go.
Okay then, JD. It's
I
all
love
about
y'all.
them. We stayed on for 30 minutes. We did pretty good because
Yeah.
it's all about accumulating.
Yeah.
Thanks. Let me
Shit,
know next
sometimes
time
you
we
don't
do
know what you're
this. This
doing.
is
It's about
fire.
doing it though, and it's turning into what it needs to turn into.
Right.
Right. Right. All right. Peace, y'all. Love y'all.
Peace. Love you.
Y'all want to stay on for a little while?
Yeah, I'm still good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Or pull some cards free. You ain't got no cards?
Yeah, I got
No, I
my.
got no cards.
Oh, this so much
Oh,
shine.
I'm talking about shine. You ain't got none. You got your pick, okay? Because you can use anything as tarot. Well, whatever. We ain't got to do all that.
Yeah.
I'll be
Shine, what's
here.
your
I'll be
latest
adding
project?
on my perspective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shine, what's your latest project you've been working on?
I am working uh, on you know that painting that I had on in the gallery.
Uh-huh.
It's a two-part series. So that was just the feminine version. So I'm working on the masculine version now, and I'm using like oranges, reds, and the fire element as well to
Mm.
like a mix a bridge. It's like a bridge of both worlds coming
Right.
together. You know. So
And are they gonna sell together or separately?
I want to sell them together, I want to say, but like if people want it, fuck it. Like it's meant to be out there in the fucking world. So,
Right.
you know, so yeah, I gotta think about that though.
Yeah.
Not there yet. Just in the creative process.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling like as you do like the masculine side?
Um, it's more fluid, I think, for
Hmm.
me. This part is more like just putting like how it looks like to me in my head, you know, rather than what it means to me. So it's more like the image and what I'm trying to project out because
That's
I
what
put so
too.
yeah, I put so much energy in the other painting and the feminine
Mhm.
side that I put a lot of feeling into that, you know, and got into that starting point. So just this starting point, I'm just trying to mimic that in a more logical sense.
Oh, you should make it a 3D image, like with some texture or something.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Some
I
type
can
of
do that.
texture.
Yeah, because on the bridge part, when I'm layering the colors, I can actually add into like thicken the mixture of acrylic paint. So that's really a good idea. And so where you can actually feel the
Mm-hmm.
external.
Right.
Oh, you can feel the external.
Yeah, the masculine
Okay.
part of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you
Oh
could
wow.
actually do it different textures to like show different different
What
representations.
colors did you use for the feminine? Cause she because I know she said she used what colors.
What happened?
My
Oh,
bad. I thought it said yes and I was adding somebody in there, but I guess
I said, what colors did you use for the feminine? You said you used red, yellow, and
no.
those type
For
of
the
colors for the masculine.
Yeah, the feminine was the blue, dark blues and light blues and whites.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it was a dark background, black, because I was just trying to, convey like within yourself, within your darkness, and just revealing the blue, the connection, the throat chakra, in that aspect for the feminine energy,
Mm.
and just gaining momentum in the power within myself and how I see that. So I was just trying to project that in there. And now as far as the masculine part, you know like I said, it's just more of a logical side and I'm just trying to make sense of it in a external way. And I think that what you just said to me just made sense, and I think it was just like the plug to
Gotta put some
like,
numbers on there. Some corners and sharp
yeah, because
edges.
it gives it like is giving like a graffiti vibe, like the
Yeah,
bridge. So
I
the
can see it
textures is
already.
gonna be,
Look,
yeah.
I keep cutting my camera off because I'm. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But I'm here though. I'm still here.
Okay. But
But yeah,
yeah.
that's gonna be nice.
Mhm.
I can see it.
Get it.
Is red a masculine color? Would that be considered like a mask? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Cause like, I think for me, red is like more like passion, aggression, like
Yeah, so that's like the yin
Mars,
of the yang.
Aries.
All right. It's like the
Yeah, so
yin of
it's
the yang.
yeah, the yin and yang, the external and the internal aspect. Because I'm just trying
Now,
to move that more in where I'm at. Where I live at, and share that perspective with others when I'm in that art league that I'm at.
yeah.
It's like it's a whole bunch of like people over like 60
Yeah, so they from the old
They're
school.
Oh yeah.
But the
yeah.
red would be like fire representing the yang version of the yin. So
Mm-hmm.
it still would be
Yeah,
yang in totality,
That's some
masculine.
Libra stuff right there.
yeah.
Yeah,
that
beautiful
that
flowers and
feminine,
shit.
the masculine, feminine.
Oh, you ought to
Like,
put some
Mhm.
flowers. Okay, but that's just your project.
Yeah. No, but thank you
Cause
for
I didn't notice,
giving.
I didn't realize how much flowers and gardens were like a Libra thing too, as it is so also Taurus like, but it's
Yeah.
also
yeah, it's
Libra.
Venus. It's
Yeah,
like
Mhm.
Venus. Us three is Venus.
exactly.
Oh wait, you Gemini, but don't you got Taurus? Where am I getting
Yeah, I got
Taurus
a
from?
Taurus
The
stellium.
first moon, right?
So, but you're Taurus Moon, Gemini Sun.
I got a Taurus moon, Venus, and North Node.
Yeah, I'm sure like yeah.
So Taurus, I always try to overcompensate for my Libra and energies, and I'm just not realizing that. And I can
Yeah.
clearly see that now. And that was a good thing too, because I even though I didn't have a name to put on it or be able to point to it, I always knew that something was that imbalance. I was able to find a balance within that imbalance. I mean, not having Libra because it is the energy of balance. And you know, if you got an empty house, whatever energy you decide to fill in, I ain't know that's what I was doing, but I kind of was. So I always looked at it as a gift. But now that I actually start being able to put my finger on the fact that, oh, you just don't have any Libra energies, nor were you in the womb during Libra time. And that means that you don't, it's a component of the Gemini archetype that you're missing. Like overall, that kind of throws me a little bit.
But I think that
I
with
ain't gonna
you, because you have Libra in the seventh house, right?
Yeah. But I'm
And
saying, like, from the starting point, when I realized that,
uh,
like, I don't want to go too deep. When, as far as the conception is supposed to happen in Libra season if you're born a Gemini.
what do you
You know what
think
I
Libra
mean?
energy is? Because to me, it seemed like you don't like lack Libra energy. Like, why do you say you lack it or like pay attention
Because
to
when I had dug deeper, I saw like how that was lacking on a metaphysical space too.
it? Oh, I
Because
see.
of
I see.
the physical elements, like when I started reading about the cell salts and started digging in my chart about it and started calculating my conception time and knowing that I'm premature and what is it? Libra is supposed to, like, the archetype of Gemini. When you break down the actual like archetype, so it's supposed to have Libra energy in it. And
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't, as a seed, I didn't have that component.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know I can create it now, but to find that, to look at it like that for the first time was like, oh shit, I didn't know that. And but I kind of knew that, but not like that. I didn't know it like that because like I said, it was always a balance that I had that also wasn't connected. Like Libra can be like friendly. I'm friendly, but Libra can be
Mm-hmm.
friendly like in a different type of friendly way. And I don't get that skewed real easily. And I think that's why, because I don't have that Libra energy. So I looked at that part as a gift, but
So you
then it's
think
other
people don't
things.
relate to you, or you feel like you
No,
don't relate to other people?
no. Um, that's how come it's a gift. I
Uh-huh.
looked at it as a gift because of
Yeah.
the fact that I never thought about that. And you know, when you don't put like a lot of pressure on anything, it
Yeah.
flows. So
Yeah.
since I don't even think about it like that, that ain't never like been the issue really.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most for the most part. But
Yeah.
it has been a blockage in other areas of relating to though when it comes down because it's like an insecurity, something that I don't have. But I
Mm-hmm.
never was able to put my finger on it until now. And by just the insecurity is what made me not be able to relate. But now that I understand that, I
Yeah.
see how come it be certain scenarios and situations that I am shaky in when it comes to Libra energies. But
Mm-hmm.
just relating overall, no, I never had that problem. But I never, that's because I never really thought of it as a problem, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me charge my.
For the most part. Now there are times that like go both ways.
Right. Yeah, I had pulled the floating mirror card, and that's something else that you can learn from, or something bringing frustrations. And I'm thinking, because I made these cards a while ago, so I'm thinking I put the floating mirrors card on there because I'm thinking most of the time, since it's you, um, but it's something else. So it's like a reflection, something that you bringing you frustrations because it's like a misunderstanding. Maybe you're not understanding something, or you being misunderstood, or there's something else you can learn from, something that you have to, be a student for. That
The
type of,
floating mirror.
yeah, the floating mirrors.
It's like a hall of mirrors, like when you go on one of those circus rooms where those mirrors. Because if it's floating, that means it's
Yeah.
well, no, because a mirror, no matter what way you turn it, you still gonna get the same reflection though. So I don't know.
And then step number 2. I don't know if y'all can see that.
You say you made those
The what?
cards.
Yeah.
How did you like what the program is like? Does it give you the ideas to put behind it, or do you come up with the ideas? Because I like to get. You know what? Might be
I
weird.
kind of, I kind of use the starting point of the
The
what's
template
the
that they gave
regular
you.
deck, the regular,
Oh, okay.
like you do the jokers. You got the little
Yeah.
joker, the spade. So I got like that type of vibe. It's kind of like I got it from that, the playing cards.
Mhm.
I wouldn't mind a deck, AI generated deck.
Oh yeah,
Like a random, just I don't know why I thought about that earlier today, and I'm
yeah.
like, why would you want that? But I would want that because with these decks that I've been getting these new decks, and I know it comes from a human perspective, and I just wonder what an AI perspective. How could I translate that? Like I don't know. I'm a Gemini. I like to put weird shit together to see what
Yeah,
happens. And I was just since I'm intuitive and that's like strictly AI, I wonder what type of conclusions I can come up with based off it not being like really connected and it being kind of in an all possibility space a little bit just off of that. I don't know.
I wonder if like
Just
AI,
a wild random thought.
um, like unique, like everybody get different answers, or do they be giving everybody the same
I
answer?
don't know. I just thought of that. I don't know. I made that up. I ain't never heard of it. I just made that up and I thought about that. That would be a good idea though. I
Yeah,
wish I knew or some people knew in the little connections that we have how to make apps.
that's what we need. Like
Mm.
somebody that make apps for real.
Yeah.
I don't know.
These
I
younger
took coding
kids,
class in what, like high school, and that stuff is not interesting to me. So I'm
they
like,
got new technology though. Now that makes it easier, I think. I don't
really?
know, but I don't know. I wish my child was kind of interested in stuff like that because he had the potential to do stuff like that, but he lacks a lot of motivation.
Yeah,
Oh.
something
That
that
would be right up his alley.
What do you think will motivate him?
I don't know. She stopped eating bread. That's one thing. Purely milk. But he's to work on himself physically. That's motivating to him. But it's just he's a counselor, so to actually get up and do it, it'd be like, and then he don't know he be putting himself in downward cycles, and it'd be even like he be getting washed up under the current in his little 15-year-old world, and he don't even know that. It'd be
he
so
probably got
frustrating to
to handle
watch.
the home. He probably
Huh?
need to do something in the home, like maybe change his room around, or even work on
Mm.
whatever he working on. Just do it in
He
the
got
house.
Aquarius moon too.
Aquarius moon.
So he got the feelings, but he ain't necessarily connected to him like that. And
Yeah,
he'll throw his feelings around, but really that's the part about that Aquarius moon. He really is it's like kind of it'll get narcissistic, not to say that, but he's very emotionally intelligent. So he don't you know what I'm saying? I think that's
that,
also that Aquarius moon. He has a lot of
yeah.
emotional intelligence for a young
But
man.
actually, I feel like Aquarius on the moon, because that's kind of like with me. Because I was like, because I'm like, what is Aquarius moon? I had to think about it for a second. But that's like handling your feelings in a Aquarius way, and I feel like you can't be too, you can't be too airy, or all that Aquarius stuff with your feelings.
Right.
So he do probably have to, make sure he don't do that too much.
Yeah, because
It is your feelings, like your feelings matter.
but see,
Yeah.
since he kind of skewed in his little young perception, he'll what was I going to say? He would try to logicalize things instead of using his feelings a lot.
Right.
And see, I know a lot of stuff that he says, like for instance, we might be driving, Mom, put your seatbelt on. We could have a wreck or something, anything could happen. I know that makes sense, but shut the fuck up, don't say that. I don't wear seatbelts because of that reason, what you're talking about. But then that's like, what? That don't even make sense. It's like he gets it, but at the same time, he's rebellious when it comes to certain shit too, just because. And he know it makes sense, and that's the frustration because I'm your mama, dude. You know everything. Cause I made sure I told you and put you on game, but he don't care.
Yeah.
He don't care. That shit is frustrating. And that's all I wanted to do as a child was to know. And you got your mom here telling you everything that I wish somebody would have told me. You don't give a damn, okay?
But wait, Aquarius and Cancer, what's the aspect to each other? Is that like a square or something like?
Let me see. I got the chart right here, cause that would be like a in conjunction, I think.
Oh yeah, because that's 11 and 4, so it ain't a square. It's like that thing right outside the square.
I don't know. I never really got a chance to fully get a study the ink, like the angles and how they actually look. I wish I would do that, but I haven't done that shit. Like how you can look at them on the chart, like the angles, like if they hit like that. Because I used to be real good at geometry, and when I started learning about astrology, it was so much to learn as far as the little details. I never did get a chance to actually start to study the conjunctions and the angles, and like that's an opposition, and what you say is a trine, like a 45 degree. So Cancer and Aquarius is like a 120 degree angle or some shit. Maybe the 20 degree angle. And I don't know what that is. Is that like, I don't know. I got to learn that part.
Did your son used to like cry a lot when he was young?
Huh?
Did your son used to cry a lot when he was young?
No, he was a good child.
What?
He was a really good little boy. He still is.
So maybe he really don't cur then. I'm like, maybe he really don't cur then. Yeah.
It ain't that he didn't cry though. He used to cry, but he didn't cry a lot.
Still type of cry, like, you know, crying over.
Nah, he wasn't no crybaby.
Yeah.
And he was the only child for a long time.
Yeah, because my son, he a 4th houser. Well, his moon is in the 4th house. But
so he cries a lot.
I don't know. It seemed like it to me. But he actually is like, it ain't like a cry a lot, but he can. It seems like it.
Well, for my son, when he gets upset, it's explosive. His emotions.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And he don't even have to. He might not even be doing it. I could just feel it from. And it's like, okay, Elijah, hold up, calm down first, because he don't get mad often. He got a lot of emotional intelligence. So when it's time for him to get emotional, I can understand because I was that child too. I always had a lot of emotional intelligence too. So when it's time for me to get frustrated, it's kind of justified. But sometimes by just being a child, I could be misdirecting it when my aggression is justified, but not to this person or this scenario. And that's a me thing. And that's the part, like, that's when he would get, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, Elijah. I named him after the prophet in the Bible. So I was going to church during that time.
Well, I named my son Tristan because of the Knights Temple. Like, what the fuck? At the time, I was 19. I was like, what the fuck, man?
I like the name though, Tristan.
Yeah.
What you name your baby Free? What's his name and why you name him that?
His name is the number 9 in Portuguese.
Okay.
Oh wow.
All right, I'll say it. I don't know, y'all. I got 8th house placement, so I was scared to say it. But his name is Novi, but it's 9 because I was like, I want to do a 9 because I was like, I know he's gonna be a Sagittarius, but yeah, he's a Sag stellium, and it's just 9, but it's Novi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he bad with all that Sag energy?
Yes, but it's
Yeah.
in the 10th house, so it kind of
Oh, so he
helps.
gonna be a boss. He gonna be a god.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
got a
cool.
10th house stellium and fourth, so he's got the opposition
I can
energies.
see that. You and Dave, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his life
Okay.
path? Well, let me not get too because I forgot.
I
But
think his
anyway,
life path is actually 9 too. So yeah, I was right
makes
on track with
sense.
that 9 name.
So he
Yeah.
okay. Ooh, he gonna be a boss.
Yeah.
Ooh, for real though,
He
because
act
this
like that for real. He act
number 9 is like the example to show.
hmm
It ain't nowhere else to go. You can't do nothing but use the number 9 for like a ending point as
Exactly.
far as where you came from, what you're supposed to be doing. So he
Yeah.
gonna be something else.
hmm
Yeah. My mom, she's a number 9 person, and like she don't even act. I don't know. Like she don't act like it. That's the shit my mom. Like, but
I got a stepbrother that's a number 9, and I understand what you mean. But it's like their mistakes be worse. Well, at least
mm,
from what I've observed from him, because
mm,
he was the type. Well, he is the type. He always had everything he needed. And I guess now that I know what the number 9 individual, like what it represents, I can see how he probably just went the wrong direction with his energy though.
hmm
And he could have been an example, but instead he chose to just continue to hell and not knowing that at first, because the first part of his life was exciting. And now it's
yeah,
like, oh shit, it was wore out. It was all, the cycle was already over. You just kept on.
yeah.
I used to think I was
Well,
a life path number 9. I was so happy when I found out I wasn't, because I was like, that's just too much responsibility. Like, who wants to just be like, like over everything? Like, you can't. You gotta really be up there and be wise and just like know
Mm.
stuff. Like,
mm,
yeah, like you said, your mistakes is harder. But yeah,
yeah.
I'm a number 8 individual.
yeah, I'm 7.
I'm a
What number
7
are you?
too.
Oh,
Yeah,
7. Okay. And
yeah.
y'all be 7 housers.
All right,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And I don't know if that's a number 8 thing or
hmm
not, or if that just made that be that in my head. But I know 8 being like the infinite loop that causes
Yeah.
cycles, and within cycles you can't help but to know the synchronicities. So it's like I always notice them, especially when I started going through when I started like opening my eyes. But the cycles be so like I could pull out 1,000. I ain't gonna say 1,000. I could pull out about 5 synchronicities right now, and it's like I think that's like a number 8 thing, or I wonder if it is though.
I don't know, but I know that like
Mm,
the moon, it seemed like it correlates with like the time and the 8 energy. And then you like a moon exaltation with Taurus. So I definitely get like the moon vibes and like that 8 energy from you.
At number 8, and it's the year 8. I
Yeah.
can't wait for this year.
yeah.
Well, we've been doing good going live and stuff, and I'm gonna try to continue my morning lives every morning. Free, we got to do it again.
Yeah.
I like the YouTube when we add another person, like if it's just me and
Mhm.
you. I like the YouTube version because on that one you show up in their live feed. You don't really show up in
Oh,
the live feed on StreamYard.
yeah. That makes sense.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I can. I never tried that. I'm gonna have to try to go live. I think I have one live on YouTube before. So it should be easy to try it out.
I
Yeah.
gotta do all things in moderation at the bottom of the deck. And then I immediately thought of that number 9 individual. How they don't do nothing in moderation.
Yes. That's the because it's Virgo. That's get moderation from Virgo energy and and 9 energy oppose Virgo. Well, not oppose. It's square. They gotta learn how to moderate.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just him, but he kind of like, never mind. Let me not talk about him. He's my step brother.
Yes.
Where's the current planet say? But anyway, I can't wait for the 717 retreat. I'm glad I already got my little room. So that kind of solidifies the trip happening in my mind.
Right.
Well, I asked you off a line. We're not gonna do that right now.
Okay.
Is that your wall in the back of you, Shine?
Yeah, it's a painting of mine.
That's pretty.
Yes,
You
I
paint
was
this
looking
on the
at that
wall?
too.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's a
like
painting. I thought it was the wall.
no,
I
it's like a can.
almost,
Hold on.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it? Wait, it's like reverse. Hold on. It's
Oh,
oh,
okay.
fucking.
really?
That's pretty.
Yes, I like that one.
It's giving Scorpio vibes to me.
Yes, I see
Yeah.
why
Scorpio
that
Libra.
house.
Right. Yes, I like to surround myself with reminders of who the fuck I came with. You know.
Right.
Exactly. Good Aries stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the Libra and Aries opposition is the best, and for that to be your sun and moon, like high octave, like, or at least I don't know, but that's a good
You
opposition. Like,
know, we
yeah,
got there. We got there. Okay.
yeah, that's a good opposition. Just you on
Yeah.
your way. You do what you do and get into self, because that Aries energy. Then you do it with the Libra. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. The more I experiment doing different things, like,
Mm-hmm.
I find more of like of myself in them. Like, just working out, like I realized like, damn, that's great for my Aries moon because my Aries moon just feels like great at the end of the night. Like,
Right.
like I don't feel like, too much energy going on or, overwhelmed or anything. I'm like, wow, this is like I should have been doing this, you
Cause that's
know.
like your personal life, like your personality, like the Aries energy. Like, so it's like you did something for yourself, and now you ain't gotta be sitting with your moon sign like you ain't do nothing for me, and you like, girl.
No,
Okay,
yes, right. Oh my
yeah,
goodness, yes.
yeah,
I'm so glad I'm getting it more and more, like
yeah,
that I work on myself every day because it's like as a young girl, like I'm learning this now, but I know I'm gonna express this to my daughter, and I know it's gonna be super helpful for her when she's like growing up.
yeah.
Like, yeah. So I'm like super like excited just to teach her those things. Maybe it's because like I have Cancer in the ninth house, and like she's a Cancer moon. Like right now, that I'm feeling like this right now. But
And she's a Libra too, isn't she?
yeah,
I always wanted a child that was a Gemini.
my
I
son's a
almost
Gemini
had one.
rising.
Oh, he is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My son almost was a Gemini. He's born on the 22nd of Cancer season.
Uh,
Should have had him about 3 days earlier.
But he not a cusp. He not cuspy.
Yeah,
He is.
yeah. He's got that Cancer Gemini energy,
Oh, that's enough. He
and he
and
got that Aquarius and Mercury. He's intelligent, but I don't think he know how smart he is. He don't like. He don't know. That's crazy.
did you get him a reading yet? You didn't get him a
Like
reading?
a reading. That boy don't be listening.
No, not for him. For you. You need to get him a reading so you can have his reading.
Say that again.
mm,
I need to get him
yeah.
a reading, or I need
Yeah,
to get a
get him.
reading for him.
Yes.
Or, yeah, I haven't
Get
got
his
one for
full.
him yet.
Yeah, get his full natal chart reading. And
I
yeah,
need to do that for real.
Yes,
Mm.
you put that on the
because he does
corporate
listen to me,
thing.
and he tries to go back and forth and try to make it be not true. But I think he does that out of curiosity too.
Yeah,
So he trying
you
to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs a reading.
Oh my gosh, that's a
But
whole
I read him all the time. That's what I'm saying. I read him all the time.
mm.
I just read him the other day and was telling him something about his chart. He stood there and listened
You
like,
gotta you gotta do it for you though, because you gotta be the guider. So you do it so you could guide and understand them.
he just stood there and listened. Yeah, I need the reading so I can see what's somebody's perspective, like a real astrologer's, like how I should go about this child.
Yeah, you already know who to go to, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
get the
you
full natal
can.
reading.
Mhm. And you
Yeah.
can also like look at, his Jupiter, like
and
where's his
that's what
Jupiter?
I was just reading him about when I
Mhm.
just said that. I was just reading him about his Jupiter energy and Capricorn and shit. And he
Oh
was
wow.
like, "Oh,
I
okay,
got
is
a
that all?
Jupiter in
Is that all?"
Capricorn.
Mhm.
How the hell
And
you
it's in
got
his 10th house. Hello, yeah, he got like
yeah.
Capricorn, Jupiter in the 10th house, and Virgo, something somewhere to where if all he got to do is stay on his routines and patterns, and it'll ricochet like a effect to where it's gonna make him. Hold on, I forgot what it was. I had to look at it.
Mm.
But anyway, he just looking at me like, "Oh, so how does that work though?"
Oh my god. I did that to my little brother and sister and they probably didn't retain anything. Oh my god.
He like, so that's all I got to do, Mama. Okay.
It takes
Shut the
experience.
hell
I've
up.
been listening to my natal reading for years. I'm still figuring it out. So yeah.
Nah, he
Yeah.
was ready for me to shut up. But at the night, I gonna say that
Right.
he really was listening, but he don't be believing it. And then when I make it so plain, he can't help but to be like, "Well, okay, it does make sense," but you won't actually do it. So because he might say something. Well, how do I know that that's gonna work? You
Yeah.
do it, and then you'll find out. The fuck.
Yeah.
Then you got Jupiter and Capricorn in the 6th house. That's right.
Oh, it's
And then something was about this Virgo energy. Oh, Saturn in Virgo. That's what it was in the 2nd house. So that's kind of tied to his stability, and all he got to do is stick to his routines and patterns,
right. That's
and
good.
that'll put him in a position where he's gonna feel. That'll put him in a position to where he'll have more opportunities with having more things to do as far as building even more routines and patterns
Yeah.
to exercise his Jupiter chakra or whatever the fuck. Being
That's
in
go
Capricorn.
let's go like highlight his Aquarius moon and let him, he'll get some networks and it well satisfy. That's the word
Man,
I'm
boy,
looking
I don't have my.
at.
I don't want to talk about it on live because I don't want to talk about it on
That-
live because I was gonna say no. I ain't talking about that. What you were saying, I was
okay.
gonna go
Okay,
deep.
good, good. But
I
yeah,
was gonna say something.
uh, but that'd be good for his little network. If he do what he like to do in routine, you know, he'll be able to build up
Yeah, all
his
he got to
network
do is get him
around.
some routine going, and he
Yeah.
know that, and he know that. He always say that. And then that's when I had to try to read him because he had just got to talking about routines and patterns and how they would help him and
What house
sticking to
his
his
moon
health.
in?
Hmm.
What house his moon sign in?
7 Aquarius in the 7th.
Oh, so he like relationships.
He's fickle with relationships. He act like he don't need relationships. He's like, how children and teenagers are. They be
Oh,
going through phases and
he must
shit.
got his feelings hurt.
No, he ain't even been out there to get his feelings hurt yet.
Uh,
Man, this stuff starts in the
how
womb.
he don't care?
Huh?
How he don't care about relationships?
Say that again, free.
I said, how he don't care about the relationships in the
Cause
second
he
house?
ain't had one yet. See, his Chiron is
He don't care about
in
his friends. He
his
never had a friend.
Chiron is in Aquarius in the 7th house.
Oh yeah,
So it's like that type of different. It's like he just going through them phases where he's supposed to be learning stuff, but that Chiron got you scared.
I think you
And
gonna have to make him do something. Make
and
him.
his Lilith is in the 5th house in Sagittarius. So to even go do entertaining things in like a outside type of way,
Right.
that's feels funny to him. See, it all starts in the womb, and I know where that energy come from. I know I know where all the energy come from. That's why I was asking that question on the live the other day about these spaces that we be in when we conceive these children and how
Right.
I know where all this energy come from.
Facts.
Well, yeah, I wish I knew that as well. But like I'm very grateful so who's surrounding me right now because I get to like see the space that I was in and like do some healing on that, you know, at the time and like those experiences because, I don't know, just for me and my experience, because I had my son at 19, so
What it
it was
smell
like
like?
tough for me for a little bit, or like just grasping being a young mom, but um,
Yeah. You got
overall, like
Capricorn placements?
that what?
You got Capricorn placements?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Uranus and Neptune in Capricorn.
What house is that?
Third.
Third house in Capricorn?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just familiar with responsibilities and like work and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Cause it's like,
Yeah.
did you ever get a chance to like be by yourself?
Why you blow that?
Nah, girl. Like, no. Maybe like not really. Not
I,
to really, no. Never by myself. So that's why it's like now even more like I'm trying to balance, being being like having my families, making sure they're okay, but as well as myself, because I know like I did too much of that accumulation, like thinking of others and putting,
yeah,
responsibility
that's Libra.
first. Go ahead.
I was just making a comment. I said that's Libra for you.
Yeah. Yeah. And it just like, yeah, to be
Yeah.
real, like the more I even like look back at my life and like, it's like such a movie. Like, what the fuck, And it's like how, like, the more I see is like I was always there, but I just didn't pay attention to myself. So it's like now we're paying attention to ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just as
And
simple as listening to how you feel, trusting how you
yeah.
feel, and being like, I feel how I feel.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What? Yes. And like um making that like the foundation of what I stand on,
Right.
and not being afraid of that because I used to be afraid of that, like saying that out loud, you know. But yeah. So I'm glad that you said that because
Yeah.
synchronicity. Yeah. But what about you?
What?
Have where's your Capricorn for you?
Capricorn is in my first house. Well, it's 22 degrees in my first house. So 8 degrees is in my first house, but most of it is in my 12th house.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what
My
you're saying. Okay.
Capricorn.
So how's that?
How I look at it, like Capricorn 12th house, Capricorn
Yeah.
first house. I don't know, like
Sorry.
it's it's just like
So what is that? That's like structure
yeah, like structure.
in like your subconscious.
Yeah, like building on my dreams. Sometimes I see it as like believing it to see it. Like I don't know. I feel
Mm.
like I don't know, just being responsible, personal, because it's my rising, so it's part of my
Mhm.
personality. But
Mhm.
I don't don't even know how to put it.
What's that?
My rising, my Capricorn energy is in my 12th house and in my
Okay, your ascendant is a Capricorn. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, my daughter's ascendant is a Capricorn.
Oh yeah. What you heard about that?
Hmm.
What you heard?
No, I'm trying to think of my daughter's ascendant miracle.
Mhm.
I think her ascendant is a
So like
Capricorn.
it's like building on your like personal life.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
it's easy to
Yeah,
build on that, or
I
you
guess
know.
so because it's like that 10th house energy. Like my
Yeah.
personal life is something like I can make a status out of, something I can share or make work out of, or something like that. Some type of that energy.
Yeah, my
Um.
daughter got the Capricorn in the first house
Mhm.
and Pluto on her ascendant as well. What the fuck is that?
Pluto on your ascendant, Capricorn.
On
Uh,
on the same degree. Well, two degrees away from her
Ooh.
ascendant.
Maybe that's just like her personal life changing.
yeah, I got
Indirectly.
Pluto in the
Have a
first
different,
house.
yeah, have a
What is
different
that?
change as far as your personality. You know.
Oh, okay.
Transformations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Pluto and Scorpio in the first house.
Pluto and Scorpio. Oh, that's dramatic.
Oh, you a Scorpio rising with
Yeah.
Pluto? Is it like conjuncting the ascendant or just in the house?
That what?
It's like
Is
dark.
it
It's like
is
okay. Go
your
ahead.
Pluto like conjuncting your ascendant? Do you degree?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
So
That's
it's like,
crazy.
yeah.
You have
But
to witness.
it's
You
But
have to
that's
witness a lot of transformations and watch a lot of things die and rise as a phoenix. And you had to do those things yourself.
yeah.
You
yeah.
find the beauty out of it. Just think you're a Libra.
Just found the fucking beauty out of it. Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Shine in darkness.
Libras,
That's where they come from.
we
Okay,
love the short end of the
makes
stick,
sense.
you know.
Well, yeah, but
That's just a joke. That's a joke. That's a little
I
optimistic.
know, I know. But it's
I
just
was telling
I'm
the people
getting the
that.
stick back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
It's about that time.
yes, I'm gonna need my shit back.
That's it. Yeah.
And my daughter has Virgo in the eighth house and a stellium in Virgo. And
Oh,
she
that's like
always asking me detailed questions about dark stuff, like not dark stuff, but spiritual shit. And I'm like, I don't know, miracle damn. It feels like it's there. So am I also like a Libra? And just like very deep. What? Hold on, y'all.
No.
that's funny. She's awesome. She always asks me deep stuff. That's funny. That
Then
Virgo
she
eighth
pop
house
up.
stuff you want
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah. How is it like how is it like for sun in the eighth house? Cause like my daughter has a son in the eighth house.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, it's like people seeing you as mysterious, because people always think I'm mysterious or I'm like secretive or whatever. But like personally, I feel like I can share anything. But it's like Libra vibes, like one on one, like like it's not really a secret with me, but I still control how I do stuff. But it's just like that energy, like sun, because it's the sun. It like makes a light on your eighth house, so it's like anything you be trying to do ain't even a secret anyway. So it's like it's just being open, and then you're a Libra, so yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
But she go
Okay.
most definitely like whatever you're into with the eighth house energy because it's like more manipulative, intentional, intentions in it and stuff like that because it's eighth house. So,
Yeah, she got that stuff. And she be wanting to know stuff like we might listen to the radio, and I don't really listen to the radio, but my auxiliary cord is broke at the moment. And she might say, "What they, Mama, turn it up so I can hear exactly what they're talking about." Because I don't know what they're talking about in the song. Because I'm always listening to meaningful stuff. So she's thinking like
that's what
everything
I
has a
love
meaning
the
and purpose.
lyrics. Yeah, that's eighth house. Yes, you gotta
She
have you
think
gotta stay
everything
with
got
this
some type
stuff.
of deep meaning to it, and it's supposed to for real though. She right, it should.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Mhm.
where her detective energy is gonna come in at with that Virgo in the eighth house stellium. She gonna be trying to
Yeah.
figure out and tell people too. That don't even make sense because you're sitting here rapping about this and
She
Lord
want
have
them
mercy.
starting point.
She's already a Virgo.
Yeah.
She gonna tell them too.
She want them starting for real. Yep.
They're rapping about this and then they're doing this. How does that actually make sense? I think we need to go talk to the police about this because Mom, look, like it doesn't make sense. She's Lord, I can see it already. And she be wanting something done about it when it don't make it's not right. I don't know what that is. Is that the ninth house or something? I don't know.
Mm.
But that's also kind of like the space I was in when I was pregnant with her. It was people around me doing stupid shit and like her father and stuff. And it's like, you're so dumb. And she don't like her dad. And it's like, I ain't gonna say, let me not say that she don't like her dad. It's like she don't really know him. So since she don't really know him, she feel like iffy about him. And I know where that stems from. And that's not like I'm telling her to be like that. But, all this stuff, that's why I know all this stuff be stemming from the womb.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
I think she froze.
She'll be back. But I actually have to go in a minute myself. But these kids are up, and my daughter told me her throat hurts,
Yeah.
and I can believe it because my throat was hurting when I had that cold, and I think she gave it to me.
Okay.
Oh, she got the
Yeah.
Jupiter in the ninth house.
She got what?
I was talking about my daughter. I was trying to figure out where. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We got to talk about her no more.
Okay. Well, do some some teas, hot teas.
Yeah.
That's
I gave her some tea because usually when we drink hot tea, it knocks that sore throat all the way out. And it didn't do that yesterday. But when I get out of here, I'm gonna make her some tea and see if that helps.
yeah. Yeah, ginger, maybe some ginger tea.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't got no ginger. No, I don't got no ginger tea. I have some. I don't have any ginger. I got some peppermint and some
Peppermint's good. Yeah.
peppermint and some. What's the other kind of tea? Not turmeric because I don't got no more turmeric tea. But I have some actual turmeric. I don't want to put the actual turmeric. I might, but the turmeric that don't really help with the sore throat though. So I don't know. I got to see what I got.
Okay.
I got some honey and lemon that helps.
Yeah. It's always a good base.
Yeah, it's just that hot water that kind of helps soothe or something. I know
Hmm.
when I had that sore throat that I was talking about, she gave me. I drank that tea and it went away like that. But I've been taking these antibiotics for my tooth, and that's throwing me off. That's throwing my internal system off and shit, and I can tell because I don't get sick often, and I can tell it's like a little lingering sore
Hmm.
throat, and I know that comes from my my natural immune system being compromised by me taking these fucking antibiotics for my tooth. When I got to hurry get this tooth pulled out my mouth at some point. Every time I go
Yeah.
to, and I'm tired of talking about it. I need to get this out my mouth. It's not hurting at the moment, but I don't like taking medicine like that. And so
Hmm.
when I have to take it, I just take it just to get the problem solved. And I wasn't taking the antibiotics right, and I kind of throw the internal space off when it comes to that because I done had to take it and then would stop taking it and then take it again. It's like, with the immune system, you can't play with antibiotics like that.
Yeah.
I just gotta hurry get it pulled. Because I don't got time for that type of shit. I don't. And I can see how one thing leads to another one when you take their medication. I don't got time for that on no level, for real.
I think Free said her internet
Um,
or something.
well, I really have to go anyway. Let me see. I'm for the text her. Hold on. Whatever. I was about to text her, but it don't matter.
I mean, I think we did good, an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, we did. But we always end without every. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
just my Wi-Fi went out, so I'm in the house, and
Okay.
this dude is not asleep.
Well,
Yeah,
we did
what
pretty
y'all
good. An
closing it
hour and
up?
20 minutes. That's straight.
Yes, we
1,
did
2.
good. I like this little combo.
Yeah, me too.
And then my little one in there talking about she don't feel good. So I guess that's my cue anyway.
Okay, y'all.
Okay.
All right. Good night,
Peace out,
everyone.
y'all.
Good night.
Peace.
Peace.